Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Navy midshipmen taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blazers will put total leather and we'll get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch pass.
Touchdown, UAB! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Horvat. Pocket starts to collapse. Works the middle of the field. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The option look. He'll toss it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. 6-9-1, gas bar.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
To the air, it's Horvat. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Right down the middle. He's got it. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
7, Navy 3.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
Just plowing ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays. This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Floats it out in space.
The pass on first down, caught by the back. No gain on the play. Second down going up.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Step. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up fourth down. Number 9 on to kick it away. That's the
Navy will have to punt it away.
with the score. UAB 14, Navy.
A low line drive and short kick. He'll call for the fair catch here. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's going to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Zeno. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Witherspoon. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I like this offense. They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Shakes off the tackler. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Blazers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UAB. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Bobcats. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
To the air, it's Zeno. Feeling some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he muffs it. It's loose.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that 1st down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Touchdown, Navy.
The AT unit on the field.
In the end zone.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Zeno. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On second down, wants to throw. He finds his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. What a snag by the defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running the option, it's Horvath. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking downfield, it's Zeno. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He turns it loose to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Touch pass on the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move, it's Jacobs. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UAB. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Watson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The give to the back. Ran through the contact. The ball squirts free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought. Defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
On the move. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And here comes the Navy offense. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Brings up second down.
Line getting set on second down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down.
42, Spider.
Snap it to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Witherspoon. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it. Nice job on the throw.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for room. It's Jacobs. Hard running there. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
They'll go to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Blazers! And the punishment has been extended.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 22 to Air Force. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Navy will go back on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Fire! Timber!
Wants to throw. It's Horvath. Fires left. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
After 46. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to try to hit him deep. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Now on the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Navy quick to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Chapman. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Easy.
Looking to pass, it's Horvath. He's looking deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
6-9-1, Gators far.
On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. Brings up second down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Easy.
Dropping back, it's Horvat. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
29 Philly.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Power football with the run. And the Blazers are stopped.